Just for a second, think about what is the number one objection that you continually receive from people who are looking to sign up in your network marketing business. So is it like, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I'll get back to you next month, let me go ask my husband or wife, whatever it may be. What is the most common one that you receive? Think about that for a second, because I want to give you a solution to that to pretty much wipe it out in this video. Now, I've been able to close 90% of the people I've presented to into my network marketing business. I got up to 90% and I maintained that. And people often ask me, how the heck do you do that? That's a crazy number. There's a certain number of things that I do. One of them, I'll teach you right now, is removing the main objection from my approach. So if you think about, you receive that one idea that you thought about 60, 70, 80% of the time, and you could remove that, there'll be a huge increase in your conversions of getting people to say yes to you right there and then, right? So let's take a look at that. Let me tell you a quick story. And this story is about my third best recruiter. He became my third best recruiter, sponsored hundreds and hundreds of people. At the time when we did this story, this is about 7, 8 years ago now, he said, Richard, I'm having a bit of a challenge. He said, everybody that I'm presenting to, and I'm doing the work, I'm getting people in front of my information, they all keep telling me the same thing. It's a bit expensive, don't have the money, too expensive. It's always centered around not having the money. And I posed him a question that I would pose you about that main objection that you receive. If there's a variation of people with different financial situations and they're all giving you the same money objection, are they the problem or you? And he was like, oh, I never thought of that. I said, are they in different financial situations? He was like, yeah, I mean, you never really know, but from the outside, some of them have got big businesses, some small businesses, some 9 to 5, some unemployed, different finances. Same thing I would say to you. If a whole bunch of people with different time management and different circumstances and situations are saying, I don't have the time, is it them that doesn't have the time, or is it you making them feel that they don't? See, what I said to Carl, and the same thing I'll say to you is, I said, what I want you to do is I want you to go away and I want you to record your presentations. I said, I want you to record your presentations and I want you to actually objectively listen to them. Tell them, I'm recording this to help my performance. Is that okay? I said, but then listen back to how you present. And if you don't want to ask people to do that, give your presentation to a significant other. Don't change it because you're going to listen back to it. Deliver a true presentation to a friend or an existing team member, whoever it may be, an upline, whatever. But just record it exactly as you normally do it, okay? And what you're going to find is, you're going to hear that it sounds different, okay? Sounds different. Often, it's like when you go to the funny fair and you have those mirrors, right? When the mirrors are bent, it distorts what you see back. You're expecting in any mirror to see a genuine, definite reflection, but it can be manipulated off the shape of that mirror, right? Still a mirror, but how it's been shaped and how it's presenting you is very different. You're probably creating the number one objection with your own views and your own beliefs, because here's what my friend actually realized, my team member. I said, do you remember when you signed up and it was a really big financial decision for you? And he was like, yes, it was a real big financial decision. Actually, he was a little bit short on the day. We had to wait 24 hours for more money to hit his bank for him to sign up. So I was like, did you hear in your presentation how much you go on about what a big financial decision this was for you? And he's like, yes, I do. I do emphasize that a lot. I'm like, so you're here and you're shining information and you're shining a light on money, money, money. You're making this seem like it's a huge financial decision, right? Because it was for you and that's what you're talking about. So what you're doing is you're actually funneling that information into their brain, right? You're funneling it into their head. They're thinking, well, it doesn't seem like a lot of money, but if you keep talking about the money and the finances, maybe there's hidden costs, maybe there's more long-term financial implications I should be thinking about here. Do you see how that happens? If I tell you what I did, I'll give you myself as an example. I don't mind being vulnerable and talking how terrible I was at this. I kept getting the time. I kept getting people saying, well, this sounds great for you, Richard, but I don't think I'd have that time to do it. And I kept thinking to myself, why do they keep saying that? Why do they keep saying that? Because this can be done in an hour a day or 10 hours a day, whatever they choose. Why do they feel like it's so much? So I took my own advice. I recorded a presentation. Oh my goodness, who is this guy that I'm watching? I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to take on the world. I'm going to be a full-time income earner in the next 6 months. You just watch me. I'm going to be the top of the leaderboard. I'm going all the way with this business. Are you with me? Well, of course, if you want to put all your time and effort and energy into the business, you probably would be with me. But for the majority of the people I'm speaking to, they're like, wow, that sounds like you're going to be worse than my current boss. That sounds like you're really going to go on and on and on about, to me, trying to push me. It's going to take up a lot of time. Oh, I don't think I can do this. I just wanted a nice hobby that brought a bit of money in. I'd be happy at that because I didn't have a target market back then. So I was literally repelling people away from the money and the opportunity because I'm saying all this stuff, getting overexcited as we do, right? I was new, I was green, didn't understand. I was completely repelling people by me imprinting my own opinion of what this was and what it should be. This is an important point in handling by removing the number one objection you're getting right now. And that is, you let somebody see what they want to see. See what they see. Okay? We need people to see what they see in this for themselves, not you to tell them what they should see. There's a big difference. When you're telling them this is what it is, this is what it is, this is why you should do it, this is why you should do it, they feel resistance, they feel pressure, and they may not agree, but that most people are too polite and not confident enough to say, whoa, don't tell me, I disagree with you. They just go, yeah, nah, not for me, and they never tell you why. So you often don't find out about this. But if you take my advice and listen to some presentations, do them exactly as you would do normally, you're probably going to reveal a lot of mistakes that you're making. And hey, be a professional. This is the way we can improve. It's good if you see mistakes. It's like, oh, I can improve. So be sure that you're not telling people what they should see. Make sure you're asking questions, even if you're using like a video presentation. I still do this. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's live, one-on-one. I don't do that stuff. I do video. Still in the video, I do the same thing. I ask them questions. So think about your main goal right now. How important is that to you, right? What is that goal? Think about it. I involve them in the conversation. I don't say, oh, you probably want to have more time and money because everybody wants those two things, right? No, I let them decide. So that way, when it comes to the end of the presentation and they're thinking about buying or saying yes, they haven't built up this artificial barrier. Like they're watching information and they want to say yes, but if you keep yabbering on about how you did this and you did that and you felt this and you felt that and it was a lot of money and you are going to the top and you are going to be really busy with this, you're putting a barrier up that's deflecting their interest back around and saying, maybe I should think about this a bit more, okay? So if you're getting someone that says, let me give you some examples, if they say I need to think about it, you're not walking through them enough how they can build this for themselves. If they say, I need to ask someone else, it means they're not sure that they can do this. If it says that they don't have the money, you're making it seem like a big financial commitment. Don't have the time, big time commitment. I don't think I could do this. You're making it sound too complicated. So think about what the objection could really mean. Look out for that when you look at the recording of your presentation and then fix it. That's the benefit of me teaching you, right? Is that you can fix these mistakes, identify them and move on and get progress, which is my main purpose in my content, is having you progress in your home business. So was that helpful? Is that a useful exercise that you're going to do now? Remove your own beliefs and let them invest their own beliefs in this. Don't be changing stuff to have them see what you want to see. Record yourself, go back over it. It'll reveal a lot. If you want more training from me, if you're saying that's pretty useful, is there anything else you can teach me? Of course, you can dig around on this channel, but you can go get specific help at richardmatharu.com. Specifically, if you're a network marketer, you're going to get a lot of value over there. Free training, resources, products, everything you're going to need to scale and grow an authority brand, which will build your MLM better, put you in the control seat, the driving seat, and also attract other income avenues and streams to you. And that's it. Go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires and excuses. If you're a subscriber, I'll see you on the next one. Whatever you're doing, have a great day and bye for now.